Hey there guys, this is Texas Beer Reviews, and this is Alter Ego from Treehouse. So this is basically Julius, the base beer, but instead of the dry hops, or I guess the hop schedule that they use with dry hopping for Julius, they use Mosaic and Amarillo hops. So they don't really talk about what hops they use for Julius, but they do mention that they use Mosaic and Amarillo for Alter Ego. So similar to Julius, but different because it has different hops in the dry hop. So this one's actually pretty fresh. This was March 17th. Spicy McHaggis. So this is St. Patrick's Day canning, excuse me. Yeah, so 12 days old right now. Pretty nice. I've had Alter Ego a few times, but it's been quite some time, so let's get into it. This guy's still pretty cold, but alright, so ooh, buddy. Aggressive pour there, but poured out a huge fluffy white head, and it's got this really hazy, murky, orange, almost tinging on brown type color to it. It'll brighten up a bit too as it opens up, but yeah, looks like Treehouse. So let's get the aroma on this guy. A very familiar Treehouse aroma. Lots of pine, very grassy. Definitely getting a brighter citrus here. Not really grapefruit. I'm getting more of kind of a navel orange. Yeah, really reminds me more of navel orange. It's a bit more floral. Getting some pineapple on this and some hints of mango as well. So it's similar to Julius in a certain sense, but a little bit different citrus character on it. I'd say a bit more kind of a floral, grassy aroma, and that hint of pineapple is a bit different. Smells great though, so let's dig in. Cheers. Oh man. Oh, that is good. That is refreshing. Alright, so as always, perfect mouthfeel from Treehouse. Full-bodied, creamy, soft carbonation, very pillowy, no head. It's that mouthfeel. Anyway, getting a lot of the same on the taste here. I get a little bit more grapefruit on the flavor. Definitely still getting the navel orange, but getting some grapefruit in there. Pretty much almost non-existent bitterness, per usual with most of their beers. Not really the pineapple as much, maybe a bit more of a mango. Yeah, yep. Definitely more mango. It does have a bit of that actually a lot of that kind of mango quality that Julius has. A bit of that sorbet. It definitely reminds me a lot of Julius. But yeah, it is a bit more floral on the hops as well. Still getting that kind of floral, slightly spicy floral characteristic from it. Decently grassy. I feel like it's a little bit more on the just a hint towards resinous side compared to Julius. On the taste, not really as much on the nose, but definitely on the taste. But it doesn't really taste like resinous or dank. It's just a bit more towards that. Yeah, it's another fantastic one from Treehouse. Alter Ego's great. I honestly, it's kind of hard to pick between this and Julius. I mean, they're both great in their own way. I think before I'd given this 4.5 or so, but I'm gonna give this a 4.75 easy. just fantastic. The difference here, I've been doing a lot of treehouse type stuff, and the difference here against Trillium is that I find that treehouse obviously has the better mouthfeel in my opinion, the softer carbonation, a bit less that very light bitterness to it. And some Trillium beers are like that, but they seem to have a bit more assertive bitterness, which is fine. But I actually prefer just a bit less. The mouthfeel is always really big and creamy, and treehouse beers are besides maybe a few of them are all a bit more similar to each other than Trillium beers. I will say that. I think Trillium's got a bit more variety out of their beers. I think treehouse stuff, like in between Alter Ego and Julius and Haze is a little bit more different. Green's a bit different, but they all have very familiar characteristics. But it's so well done. I mean, the beers are very flavorful, but also very subtle and very nuanced, and it's interesting trying to kind of, you know, pick out some of those subtle nuances that just make the beers as good as it is. But anyway, talked a lot about treehouse enough. We're still got some more coming up here soon, so got a fun one that's similar to this tomorrow. So check it out, and that's pretty much it. So as always, cheers, and I'll catch you guys.